Hey guys, welcome back to Saturday Night Sit Down with your host, Tammy Pinnock. On today's episode, I want to quickly give you guys an update from, the video that I did 2 weeks ago on George Floyd. I did a video on the murder of George Floyd. So today I just want to give you guys, a quick update of what's been going on. Now, breaking news, guys, breaking news. Apparently, it's been found out that Derek Chauvin and George Floyd used to work in the same club as security guys. Yes, both of them worked at a club as security guys. So Chauvin knew Derek Floyd all along. So this attack was not just, a mistake. It was something that is premeditated. It's been planning something like this. It's been waiting for an opportunity for something like this to come up so that he can show his own power, like who the daddy is. Now, guys, listen. Apparently, like I said, both of them work in the same club as bouncers. And apparently, Derek Chauvin is always, really brutal with, the ethnic minority, people that comes to the club, and which Floyd didn't like. So they've always had, their riffs. They always have their clashes. And also, Chauvin wasn't a permanent staff, and Floyd was a permanent staff. And apparently, the way their pay system works is that the permanent staff will go into the manager's office, and the managers will hand them their paychecks, and then the manager also will give the permanent staff the paychecks of the temporary staff. So on one occasion, apparently, George Floyd took the Derek Chauvin's check to him, his paycheck to him, and they had, an altercation. Apparently, they had an argument. Apparently, Chauvin was arguing that his pay was not correct, blah, 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 blah. So Chauvin has always had problems with Floyd. And apparently, Floyd was loved by, all the ladies. He was loved by all the ladies. He says a nice, tall, black, handsome man. So tell me, who wouldn't love him? According to, people that knew him, people that has worked with him, the man was a gentle giant. He was a kind and loving person, so Chauvin has always had this beef for Floyd. So he's been waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike back. Now we all know that when this whole incident happened, it was the four officers that was on top of this poor man when he was crying for help, crying to have water to drink, calling on his mama, saying I'm dying, but still they let that man die. When I watched the first video, when I watched that video, that 8-point-something minutes video, two things came to my mind, or two things that I noticed. The first one, like I said in my video, the last video I did, was like, you could see this smirk on his face. You could see that smirk on his face, like, now I'm going to tell you who the boss is, or I'm going to tell you who has the ultimate power. It was all over his face. And the other thing I noticed, and I'm sure a lot of people noticed as well, was that he had both of his hands in his pockets. Now, let's come to think of it. Like we all saw in the video, Floyd did not resist. He wasn't resisting, so there was no, or the restraint was unwarranted. There was no need to restrain him whatsoever because the man was cooperating. He was not resisting at all. Now, think about it, guys. If a police officer in a situation, let's say in a situation whereby the person is actually resisting, and you as the police officer, or you are as the officers are trying to restrain him, you will all have your hands out because you want to, you want to hold him tight, you want to pin him to the ground, you want to physically restrain that person from either fighting back or attacking you guys. I have never in my entire life seen a police officer that's trying to restrain somebody with his hands in his pockets, like he was like, yeah, I'm the daddy, I'm the man, who's the daddy now? He had his hands in his pocket. And it felt, when I watched that first video, I knew that this is just not a random call. This is planned call. This is premeditated. So they knew it was Floyd that was there, and Shervin and his crew came prepared to humiliate him. That was their plan. They came prepared to humiliate the poor man, and in the process, they killed him. Now, we all know that as the case went on, it was because of the protests, and the all people came out in all over the world, not just blacks. You had blacks, you had white, every race. People came out in all the states in America, in the United Kingdom, in Africa, in Australia, in Canada, all over the world. People came out protesting and crying for justice for Floyd. And with the pressure that was on the police, or the court rather, to give a due sentence or justice for this guy, they now charged him with a second-degree murder. But now, a second-degree murder, apparently they really charge people with first-degree murder. But with these new findings that have just come out now, we now know that it is all premeditated. We now know that it's not just a random police call, and then a random police call or random police restraint that went wrong. No, it was premeditated. So I hope especially Shervin gets the first-degree murder sentence. Now, the difference apparently, and what is the first-degree murder? First-degree murder is the unlawful killing without justification or valid excuse, especially the unlawful killing of another human with malice aforethought. Now, because this was premeditated, he had planned this thing. He has been waiting, for an opportunity like this to come up so that he can actually, humiliate Floyd, because of the hatred that he had for him and people of his kind. So I really hope that his sentence will be, upgraded to first-degree murder. Now, the difference between the sentence of first-degree murder, they are both similar, but the difference is that with the second-degree murder, it's both of them are life in prison. But the second-degree murder has the possibility of parole. But with the first-degree murder, it's without the possibility of parole. So that means if they upgrade his sentence to a first-degree murder, that bastard will rot in jail for the rest of his life for the crime that he has committed. And I hope, and I so wish that that is the case, that he will pay dearly for what he has done. And this will be, and even the other officers that were there with him that were all involved in the crime, I hope they all get what is coming. And I hope as well that this will be an example to every other police officer. You cannot be in the police force if you can't be fair. You have to, because when you go into the force, you go into the force with the intention, the main reason of police officers is to protect their citizens. Is to protect their citizens. So if you, as a police officer, you're racist, you have to put that your racist thought, your racist behavior, once you put that uniform on, once you put that your uniform on, you have to put all your racist personality or racist thought or racist belief, you put it aside and get the job done. If you want to be racist, you can be racist after you've taken your uniform off. But once you've got that uniform on, you must put the citizens first. Be them black, white, green, gray, purple, whatever color. I do not care. It's the same thing with doctors and nurses. Doctors and nurses, they are there to save lives. So they put their personal bias aside. When they put their uniform on, they are there to make sure that they save lives first. It doesn't matter whether you're black, whether you're green, whether you're purple. Life first before anything else. So you put all your personal, your personal belief, your personal values, your whatever. You put them all aside and you save life. That is the first duty of a medical professional. Same with police officers and people in the force. You have to put all your personal values, your beliefs, whatever, put them all aside and save lives first. That is what you are there for. So, anyway, guys, that's just a quick one from me. I just wanted to give you that update. I'll keep my eye on the news, and I will give you an update as the news or new information unfolds. Okay, guys, that's it from me. If you like my video, guys, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up by hitting the like button. When you hit the like button, you just help me promote my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so that you'll be the first to get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for taking your time, spending your time with me on my channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you next Saturday for another edition of Saturday Night Sit Down. And I remain your host, Tammy Pinnock. Bye for now. Bye. Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher.